Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Let's do a garden tour, a Mother's Day garden tour. It is now May here in Central Florida. The weather is getting, well, in the past several days, hot and humid like Florida usually is. Up until now though, I was pleasantly surprised because it was cooler. But here comes that hot, humid weather I fear. And I am going to start just by showing you a little bit of the courtyard area, and we will come back at the very end. If you hear noise, it's thunder. You hear that? At least I think it's thunder. It sounds like thunder. Let's go do our tour this way. I'm going to show you the front and through the sky doesn't look so nice. We may get a thunderstorm. We may get something, but we'll see. That's how it looks, and let's go walk down the pathway. Yeah, it's looking a little bit, and the wind's picking up. If it sounds windy, then my apologies. I hope the sound is good. Here's the little side view here. The Yarkon holly's growing. Crepe myrtle, front island. Yarkon's getting pretty high. And some of our eugenias are just now growing back after the frost. See how they're still dry up there, but nice down there. And this eugenia here, it's not looking the best. Look at it, but it's growing. At least it's growing, but the top hasn't grown, but it's getting there. This eugenia is growing very nicely. Just the tops are a little dry. I suppose I can cut those off. Yeah, look at the sky. It's starting to look just a little bit dark. Well, that's nice. We do need a rain. Hopefully, get some rain today. Here's a little crepe myrtle. It did pretty good after the freeze. I was pleasantly surprised about the crepe myrtles. They all did very well. Here's the arborvitaes. They're looking very nice. And this one, there's the side view here. Yeah, so they do pretty good, the arborvitaes. They don't need a tremendous amount of water. They obviously need some, but not a tremendous amount. Then look at this eugenia. Looks pretty much dried, but I see a little bit of growth at the bottom, way at the bottom there. So we'll keep it for now and see. We'll see what it does. There's the Yarkon hollies, they're beautiful. I love them. So we'll see what everything does. Everything's recovering from the frost. Now, what hit the frost that hit my trees the worst? Look at these. Look at these trees. Oh my goodness. Look at the top. They're like curled over and almost like going to die. And the funny thing is, right after the frost in February, I didn't quite notice it too much, but now I'm starting to notice it. Look how yellow that is. That's from frost though too, and that's not from getting dried and not watering. That's from the frost in February. So we'll see what happens to them. Now these are the Norfolk pines, the little ones that you get at the supermarket around Christmas. I mean, they have grown nicely for me, but this frost, it wasn't their friend, not at all. Let me continue. The arborvitaes, beautiful as always. If anything, they're providing the greenery that's needed. And then here are the crepe myrtles in the back. They have not started blooming yet, except for that little tiny piece up there. I don't know if you can see that. I'll get around there and get closer. That's the only so far. But remember, it is May, and typically my crepes, I'm thinking, bloom more at the end of May, June, maybe even July, and it always depends on the weather. We definitely would need that rain. So that's just a little bit of the crepes. I hope they come out nice and bloomy like they did last year. Last year they were beautiful. Now let's continue our tour going this way, moving forward and going this way. There's a Eugenia, and all but the top. Everything else came back nicely. So thankfully, I would have had 5 Eugenias that died purely from frost. Because all the other trees are fairly drought tolerant. So not having a lot of rain won't affect them, but frost, that's nobody's friend. Here's another European holly. And then here, oh, look at the sun. Let's see if I can you see the flowers up there? Those are purple. Oh, those are going to be beautiful. I can't wait. I will definitely have a bigger garden tour once these are blooming. Full blooming. I'm assuming they're going to full bloom. And then here are the crepes in the pathway. The little crepes in the pathway here. The crepe myrtles. They need water. These little crepe myrtles, they actually need water. So that's why I'm hoping it rains. Look at the sky. Ooh. I love bringing you these garden tours when I've done many of them when the weather's starting to get a little iffy. We're still good. We're still good on the tour. It's not going to start downpouring yet. So I can still bring you a nice tour. And here's the courtyard. Over this way we'll be entering the courtyard, as I call this area. And I love the way these crepe myrtles, I put them all in these bottomless planters just to give them a nice defined, like a line. I'll stand back so you can see. So I love that. I love the defined line of the planters for the crepe myrtles. And then I added the little decor. I love this also, the little decor piece of the lights right here. It's really pretty. I love it at night. Looks really nice there. That's how the courtyard, looking at the courtyard this way, looks. And that's pretty. Yep, definitely hearing thunder. No airplanes today, but just thunder. This, look at this one here. Our bougainvilleas. I had some very nice prized bougainvilleas, but frost got them too. But they are coming back. This is the old bougainvillea right here. See it? Completely died in the frost. I kept this just for like a decor visual piece in the garden, and I'm hanging a little basket here. So I could have hacked it all the way down, but I haven't. I'll just let it grow. And then as this grows, oh, some ducks. Oh, little ducks went by. Ooh, I'm hearing thunder now. I wonder if we'll have to cut this short. I think we should be okay. So I'm going to be tying this. See how it's like leaning over? I'll definitely be tying this one just to make the bougainvillea straight. I want to try, since they all died in the frost, and this is the regrowth, I want to regrow it up and straight. I don't like the way, I just kind of let this grow. I didn't train it or do anything, and did not like it. It was just all over. So this one here will be trained. It's going to be trained just to go straight. So hopefully get a better shape. Sometimes weather shapes your garden, and sometimes it's a good thing, right? And then here's this side here. Ooh. I don't feel raindrops. Here's this side here, and here, and that's here. like wild seed flowers I planted last year. I don't know if this is from last year. I think so, and I'm not sure what it is, but it could be a weed too. I don't know. But we'll see. It smells pretty. I'm not sure what it is, but it does smell nice. We'll see what it is when it grows, and then if not, we'll just pull it out. There's a Eugenia. It died, but at the bottom, still growing. Yeah, let's continue our little courtyard tour. Let's go up this way. We'll go back up here to the main area, main sitting area. And this bougainvillea also died, completely died. So I always wanted to put my table there, so I took advantage and slid that table there, so it's kind of even, like table and table. But lo and behold, this little guy, they've got a table on. These things are, not all of them, but these ones, these old school ones, man, they're resilient. But I did not like the way it grew. It grew all over, and it was, ooh, is there a little wasp or a bee going on? I gotta be careful. See that little wasp or bee? I did not like the way it grew either. It grew all over the place, and it just wasn't good. So I'm going to let it grow. I have the table on it. It's growing on the side of the table and here. I'll let these pieces go up, but I'll keep them long and straight. I don't want the way it was. I don't want it all over the place, unruly, and then, so I guess a good thing. I wouldn't have had the guts to cut them all down, and the frost did it for me. So, and then here is this other bougainvillea. This was my prized bougainvillea. It died too, but it's coming back. Look at it. And I tied it over here. That's how I tied it, but now I have to get some more string and just ooh, it's a prickly, so I gotta be careful. I gotta retie that up. So train it to grow more upward, I think, and then kind of clean maybe the bottom. And then here is the little secret garden, just now covered with the bougainvilleas. I haven't done much, and still decorated for, oh look, still decorated for Easter. So and here's the little cute little rabbit. Love. There we go. Crouch down so you guys can see that. So I will definitely, oh, that's cute. I will definitely be trimming, kind of tying. I want to keep them long and upright, so I will be tying them, because I do want to be able to walk into the secret garden. I don't want just the secret garden like covered. I want to be able to walk in, so I'm going to tie those up. And here's the tea garden. How I like to call it. Oh, I changed it up a little bit too. I just took, there was some grasses there, and you know what, I just ended up moving them. I figured this is just going to be the tea garden area. I don't need a big thing of grasses growing there, so I moved it, and yeah, just made this area cute and quaint. The little bunnies are still out. Let's go this way. I was filling up there it is. I was filling up one of the buckets with water, and the birds like it. If the bucket overflows, the birds like it. Let's bring it over this way here. Let's fill up this one. I like these little planters. I fill them up with water and use them to water the plants so it's really dry. So I don't have to run the hose every single day. So let's give it some watering. There, a little watering. I wonder if it's a good barbecue day. It may rain. We'll have to see. And then I fill that one up too. Here's some European hollies. There's a big European holly. Let me give this a couple of waterings, and that's what I use. One of these. I reuse one of these fertilizer jugs. Good. I'll give it like too big. I mean, you know what? And give it one more, just for good measures. There we go. And I'm watering this one because I moved it this year. And I do want it to grow. So I have been giving it quite a bit of water. Every day, actually daily. And then let's water this little guy. There we go. And this one here. That one, but then this one. Okay. And I put these were on the inside of the fence, but there's the inside of the fence, but I put them on the outside of the fence. They look prettier there. Okay, let's let this one fill up for now. And here's like the side garden. One of the side gardens. Pretty. That's pretty. That's nice. And here, these bougainvilleas, here they are. They completely died. Like I said with the other ones, I wouldn't have had the guts to cut them, but they were growing weird. Look, I left some of the growth, but look how weird it grew. So these ones, I have been tying them right over here, but I probably have to come back and retie all my bougainvilleas so that way I want them up and straight. Not all weird growth. And this one's nice. It looks like it comes out of there and it's growing pretty straight. I might trim the bottoms, but that's for another day. That isn't going to be today. There's another little yarpoon. These trees. And then let's continue and we will finish. Oh, a cardinal. I have to get this little cardinal here, but I don't know if you guys can see him. He's in that basket. You guys can see him. Go slow. Yeah, I think I have. Oh, he flew away. I have the prettiest birds here, just the prettiest. It's just beautiful to have everything just for the birds. Just for the birds to have all the trees, just to be able to sit and listen and hear the birds. And that, my friends, is my garden tour, my Mother's Day garden tour. I wish everyone a happy Mother's Day. And go ahead, hit the subscribe button, give the video a like. I'd love to have you as a new friend. That would be great. And give the video a like. Doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me grow my channel. Just one more quick look. There we go. Look, there's the purple crepes, and then here's my lilies. Years ago, these lilies are almost evasive here for me. They covered the garden. I really had to edit them quite a bit. And now, there's not that many. See how they pop up everywhere? That's what they were doing. See, right there, and then there. That's what they were doing. So I really cleaned them up. I kind of made this like the showpiece for them. I'm letting some pop up. After this year, I'll see what pops up and edit them even more if I have to. If not, I'll just leave what I have. There's some there, see? This one's gonna bloom also. But see how the way it's kind of, I don't know if I like it in there with those, but there'll be one here, be one there, there'll be one there, and then one there. So that might look nice, like 3 in a row. So I'll leave it for now. But, and then of course the main one's right here. The main lily showpiece right here. A couple here. I think oh yeah, there's one there too. So I did randomly plant some. I might randomly plant maybe one more there or something. So I may do that, but where they've grown like out of sorts, I think I'll be cleaning that up. I'll clean that up. I'll clean that up and replant them somewhere else. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah. Just want it to look nice and neat. And then see how they came around that way too. So I'm thinking, yeah, I think like I said, we'll see. They are small, so now's the time to do it. I'll ponder over that. Might just move them. And that is the end, almost the end of the garden tour. Here's the roses. I've got all the roses. I showed these two at the last tour. I labeled them roses. Just thought it looks cute. Wore off a bit, but see, rose. So I've got the rose there. Got that rose.